The galactic arena buzzed with the energy of 1,000 worlds, but all I could hear was the frantic thumping of my own heart. I stood on the central dais, a lone human, surrounded by beings of every conceivable shape and size. Before me, the Grand Arbiter, a creature of crystalline light, boomed, "Human Commander Jox, for your unparalleled valor in the Gethar conflict, the Galactic Concordiate grants you the highest honor. You may choose any prize from the treasury of worlds, riches, a planet of your own, even a title of nobility. Or, as is the ancient custom for heroes of your stature, you may choose a life mate from any of the assembled delegations. Choose, hero." A murmur rippled through the crowd. This was it, the moment that would define my life more than any battle. My gaze drifted over the delegations. I saw the ethereal beauty of the Signian princesses, their skin shimmering like captured starlight. I saw the powerful build of the Ursine chieftain's daughters, warriors in their own right. All of them offered smiles, subtle invitations, promises of power and status. My mind should have been calculating alliances, weighing the benefits of each potential union, but my eyes kept searching. Then I saw her, tucked away near the back, almost hidden behind the towering form of a Cathar diplomat, was the Xylosian archivist. Her name was Ilara. She wasn't royalty. She wasn't a warrior. Xylosians were a quiet, scholarly race, often overlooked in the grand political theater of the galaxy. They had delicate, insectoid features, large, multifaceted eyes that seemed to hold galaxies within them, and slender limbs that moved with a quiet grace. While others wore jewels and armor, she was draped in simple woven fabrics, her hands stained with the ink of ancient scrolls. Our paths had crossed a few times during the war. I was a commander strategizing on the front lines. She was a linguist, deciphering enemy communications in a quiet room deep within the command ship. We barely spoke more than a few dozen words, but I remembered her. I remembered the focused intensity in her eyes, the quiet determination that burned brighter than any supernova. I remembered the one time I found her in the ship's observatory, her face illuminated by the nebulae on the star charts, a look of such profound wonder on her face that it took my breath away. In a galaxy consumed by war, she was looking for beauty. I took a deep breath, the sound of my own pulse a deafening drum. My gaze locked onto hers across the vast hall. I saw her multifaceted eyes widen slightly, a flicker of surprise crossing her features before she quickly looked down, as if she couldn't possibly be the object of a hero's attention. That was it. That was my answer. I turned back to the Grand Arbiter. My voice, when it came out, was steady and clear, echoing through the silent arena. "I have made my choice." The Arbiter shimmered, its light pulsing with anticipation. "Name your prize, Commander Jox," I pointed. My finger aimed directly at the back of the hall, at the unassuming scholar who thought she was invisible. Her eye said, "I choose her. I choose Archivist Ilara of Xylos." A gasp swept through the assembly. It was a wave of pure, unadulterated shock. Heads whipped around, searching for the object of my declaration. I saw the Signian princesses' smiles falter. I saw the Ursine delegates exchange confused glances. The Grand Arbiter itself seemed to pause, its light dimming for a fraction of a second. "The Xylosian archivist," it clarified, its voice "I understand," I interrupted, my eyes never leaving Ilara. I choose her. Her delegation head, a crusty old Xylotian, was sputtering, his antennae twitching in agitation. He nudged her forward, and she stumbled into the open aisle. All eyes were on her. She looked small and fragile in the cavernous space. As she walked toward the dais, a hesitant, shuffling gait, I could see the confusion and fear in her posture. They catalogued history. They didn't become a part of it. When she finally reached the foot of the dais, she looked up at me, her large eyes filled with 1,000 questions. Because during the darkest days of the war, I said, my voice low, for her alone. A flicker of understanding, of something more, sparked in her eyes. It was a small gesture, but in the silence of that great hall, it felt more powerful than any treaty, more valuable than any treasure. If you enjoyed this story, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tales from across the galaxy.